Hello, you beautiful lot. Welcome to today's episode of Purple Vision. Now I'm back here in Wellingborough, my lovely hometown, and hopefully I'll be back here soon. But I'm at Swanspool Gardens, and if you see the video a little while ago, there's been a little bit of a problem with this whole area. Now, originally it was given, this gardens was given over to the people of Wellingborough, which was then passed on to Wellingborough Council, which NNC, Northamptonshire County Council, have consolidated that old council and taken over all the assets, so therefore it went on to them. Everyone kicked off, and basically NNC have now given this space back to Wellingborough Town Council, who are a side body of NNC, still funded by NNC, so it just seems like passing. But anyway, right, so Wellingborough Town Council now have this gardens to do what they need to do and make a good use out of it. NNC have just done up the tennis courts up there, and there's two bowls pitches. Got one here and one up the top corner there. Now the one on the top corner there is quite derelict, it hasn't been cared for, but this top one here, if I take a little walk, is still used. In fact, I came here earlier and there was a load of people playing bowls. Now, I think I've got some friends that watch the channel use this bit of green as well. So this is your bowling green. Nice bit of bowls. Now, I found out what the problem was. Wellingborough Town Council a little bit worried that they're not going to get the funding coming from NNC. So someone had a grand idea of turning that into a crazy golf course. That's not false information, that was your plan. So I'm saying false information because I was reading about a certain council meeting that happened last week. They went to discuss about this, what happens with the gardens here, and the idea of the crazy golf course was thrown right out. There was some people saying the garden should be left as it is, or this crazy golf course can go up in the top green, but why destroy this green here, which is already in use? It's absolute balmy. And following that, there was a newspaper article that came out from Northants Telegraph. Now, I like Northants Telegraph. Sometimes they print stuff what other people say, and it's not their fault, but that's fine. But there's a councillor that was at that meeting that really wanted that golf course. She really wanted it. I'm not going to mention names, but if you want to know names, just go back to that Northants Telegraph article and just read down, and then you'll see false information. Now, that bit there is someone spitting their dummy out, and she can mean one of three people. Myself, but I didn't speak any politics when I did my video. The old caretaker of this place, who knows this and has worked in here for the last 25 years. I mean, he is actually part of this garden. Big shout out to you, Chris. And the other person she could be meaning is John Eakins, one of our councillors here. He's an ex-mayor as well. I like John. Come down with the trees to help with all that. Brilliant. Now, false information. Which bit? Which bit's false information? What, the fact that you were going to build a crazy golf course on that bit there? The fact that there was already a crazy golf area already here, just hidden? What did you mean by false information? Because when we start, our generation now, when we use them two words together, it's usually what we say is like false information. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we don't buy any of that. So, on the back of false information, Chris and Marion Turner-Hawes, the only councillor that I know out here to actually get stuck in, dived right into the deep end to defend the people of Wellingborough. She's the only one I know to actually put her neck on the line, and even when we go to these council meetings, they all try and silence her because they know that she's got what needs to be said, and it's going to cause a little bit of a stink because it would need action put into it. So they try not to let Marion talk. But anyway, they've been out the last 2 days trying to find these secretive putting holes. and they've found them. So where you've got the pavilion, you can just see a little tuffet there and a little tuffet there. Have I got one close here? Yeah, there's one there. But look, they're still here. Proper ones as well. Look. And there's a lot of them. They're all here. From what I understand, there's only 2 that they need to find. I think there was like 16 or 18. Just there, look, another one. Look at these trees, look at that. I've got a great idea. Let's build a crazy golf course when you've already got one. What nugget at that idea. Because as far as I'm concerned, you can't put brains in coconuts. And you, my friend, are a coconut if you think you can put a new crazy golf course on that bowling green. Don't be stupid. There are so many other things that you could do with this green space. I mean, the fact that you have already got this crazy golf, put a little hut in over there that someone can man and sell some refreshments on a hot day. But then you also try and think out of the box, because what you're talking about is just seasonal. But I'm pretty sure there'll be something you'll be able to do with this park that will be able to put it in use for all year round. Even like a bit of a lake, a boating lake. A new lake called Swanspool. Even down there, dig all that back out, turn it into a model boating lake. Do you know what I mean? Use your head. There are so many bits, but you didn't ask people. You just come up with a grand idea. Oh no, let's do a crazy golf course. My daughter would like that. My grandchildren would like that. Oh, let's go for it. No, you got better ideas. And destroying the bloody bowling green. You know what? I'm gonna have to get out of here because I'm quite a negative person at the minute, and the whole reason of this channel is all right to get some words out, but to bring a little bit of positivity to your life, and this isn't really positive. So tomorrow I will be going up to Stanton Cross. Got a few bits to do up there. Working for Abbott's Removals, I moved a lady and her family out of there and into Northampton. Do you know why? Because I've got no shops and the school introducing people a year at a time, which has left them having to take their child to the other side of Wellingborough just for them to go to school. They said that they've had enough. So they've actually moved out of their new house in Stanton Cross and gone to Northampton. People are starting to move out of Stanton Cross because you haven't done a shop. Now you haven't done a shop because you're worried about all the other bits and not being able to make money on your houses. And of course, if you spend money on the shops, then you won't have money to spend in the houses. But that's not our problem. You've got an agreement to keep to. Now you've got so many houses there, you need the shops going in. It's absolute balmy, you haven't even got them already. And the fact the school's already been built, but they're not serving the people correctly, you've got a big problem on your hands. Anybody wanting to move up to Stanton Cross, I do suggest that you try and keep well away from there if you've got children that are going to be attending school. They've still got to build up the senior school up on Sidegate Lane, but that's not going to be done for a little while. It seems to me like they're just going to build all these houses and all the roads, and then if they make enough money, they'll then go and build your shop. Now that shouldn't be allowed to happen. What my advice? Your community may be lovely up there, but they've got nothing to serve them. Keep away for a while. What else? Oh, and a tree in Castlefields Park. Some idiot's gone round the whole tree and stripped all the bark off one little area, which means the tree can't get the nutrients. I'm sure they happen like apple trees and all the moisture is taking up the bark, but that tree's going to suffer. It's absolutely devastating, really. I think it's just down to foolish idiotness. A little bit like crazy golf idea up there when you've already got one. Anyway, I'll leave you all with that one. Love and light to you all. Hit that like and subscribe. Go check out the other videos I've done as well. Been over to Northampton Gateway. I've even taken a night walk up into Findon and ended up at the Cotch for the sunrise. It's been beautiful. Yeah, that'll do. Love and light with a whole heap of unity. Wellingborouggh's the best. You know it.